In history, against all the odds,
wasn't possible.
93 is
No
world
pain, no
champion.
gain.
Marc Marquez couldn't hold back his tears after ending his 6-year MotoGP win drought. Marc Marquez, Ducati team. Marc Marquez said he is now at peace with himself after completing a sensational comeback from injury 5 years ago to claim the 2025 MotoGP title. Marquez made his mark in the history books by winning 6 titles in his first 7 seasons in the Premier class between 2013 and 2019. However, his career nearly ended when he suffered a severe arm injury in a crash at the opening race of the 2020 season at Jerez. After undergoing surgery, Marquez attempted to return to racing a few days later at the Andalusian Grand Prix, but the move backfired as he continued to suffer from pain from the crash. The 32-year-old rider missed the race and the remainder of the 2020 season. After undergoing a 4th surgery in 2022, he was able to overcome the limitations on his arm. Although he had won 3 Grands Prix with Honda at the time, he had to terminate his contract with the Japanese manufacturer to realize his dream of winning another world championship. After a year on a satellite bike at Gresini, he finally secured a seat on the factory Ducati and has been dominant ever since, finishing second in Sunday's Japanese Grand Prix to clinch the title with 5 rounds remaining. In his first interview since the victory, Marquez was at a loss for words, but admitted that he had finally recovered from the lowest point in his career. When asked if he could summarize his emotions, the 9-time world champion said, "No, it's impossible to even talk. Every moment when I don't want to remember what I went through, I just want to enjoy the moment." It's true that it was difficult, very difficult. But now I feel at peace with myself, how it's part of who I am, it's okay. So I made a mistake because my career came back too quickly. I fought, and I won again. I'm at peace. Speaking further with Spanish television station DAZN, he added, "The first thing that comes to me is that I'm at peace with myself. There are many people who have helped me get through this. It's impossible. You make decisions based on how you feel, but I don't want to remember it. I want to live in the moment. I feel at peace. This is a moment of peace, and that's the most important thing. I don't want to mention the names of those I'm grateful to because it would be endless, but they know who they are. The most complicated thing is, humans have a great capacity to forget the bad and think about the good, at least the optimists. I always see the light at the end of the tunnel. They've helped me see more light. I've followed it, and I've answered my questions by thinking about myself, being selfish because my people asked me to. I entered the Jerez lap when I crashed, and I made it worse by riding early, a decision that was my fault, I can tell you. That's why I said it was Marc against Marc, and now I feel calm."
He has pulled off the greatest comeback in history against all the odds. The 93 is world champion once again.